Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about Nvidia, why I bought more of this stock. Now, I am a huge believer in this company. I've been buying this company for years now. I think there is still so much long-term potential that this company still has room to grow, which is crazy. But over the past couple of weeks, we've seen this absolute explosion where the stock went from about $214 all the way up to $330, giving a return of about 56% in the matter of about a month, which is definitely outperforming all of the indexes, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, and the S&P 500. But why did it happen? Well, the very first thing you may notice right in here is they did release their earnings, and they beat the revenue and earnings estimates, in revenue up by 50% from earlier this year, which is crazy, and making a whole bunch of other investors saying, hey man, this company's absolutely killing it, I'm going to buy some shares of it. So that's why it's getting absolutely bought up so much, so quick, so fast. And not to mention, data center revenue is up 55% from the same quarter of last year, and a whole bunch of analysts, and there's a huge forecast for higher revenue for the current quarter than estimates. So I'm super excited to see kind of what happens with it over this next quarter here. This is going to be a huge thing for the company. And not to mention, Nvidia, for those of you that don't know what the company is the company does a whole bunch of things. They're in semiconductors, computer parts, and they make graphics cards for crypto mining and a whole bunch of other things. Their largest competitor is AMD, and if we actually look at AMD stock, you can see very similar chart, absolute just powerhouse. It's on the little more affordable side, which is awesome. So if you guys want to pick up a good stock, AMD is pretty decent too. But Nvidia, in my opinion, is awesome. You guys get paid a dividend, you get solid growth. It's an absolute no-brainer, and a good strategy that I always highly recommend for Nvidia is dollar cost averaging. So for those of you that don't know what that is, really what dollar cost averaging is it's a way to invest into growth stocks with very, very little downside and huge upside potential. And how you do it is you actually figure out however much you want to invest. So if you want to invest, let's just say $1,000 into Nvidia, instead of putting up that $1,000 all up front, you'll invest $100 a week or $100 a month or whatever it may be over the next 10 weeks or 10 months. And so during that time period, whether the stock continues to go up or if it falls down, you're just averaging your shares in. So the beauty of it is if it goes up, you're still making money because you bought shares on the cheaper end. And the best part is when it sells off, just like it's done in the past, here, you're averaging down your shares. So once the stock recovers and makes a move like this, you make a ton of money. And not to mention, when a stock goes up this much, this fast, there is obviously some downside risk. So if it falls more than 6% value, double what you normally put in. So once it recovers, you make a lot more money. It's a fantastic way to invest in. Yes, Nvidia is one of my favorite growth stocks, but I definitely think that right now you can see anytime it crosses this red on the RSI, we have a tendency to see sell-off or consolidation shortly after. So if we actually go look at the previous chart, you can see, all right, crossed over a 70 right in here, a little bit of some consolidation, but this was just among the huge ramp up. A little bit up in here, sold off, a little bit of consolidation. If we go back in here, consolidation in here, consolidation in here, a little bit of sell-off, all the way in here, sell-off. So you can see majority of the time when the stock actually breaks above it is we have that tendency to see sell-off. But I honestly believe it's better to have shares of Nvidia and just hold it than not have shares at all, because it's an absolute powerful, awesome, fantastic company, and I highly recommend buying some. And obviously they're a fantastic company on the computer and AI side. Another good company would be AMD. It's a little more affordable, but if we actually go ahead and we remove these drawings, you can see it a little clearer in this absolute explosion where the stock went up only about 52%, where Nvidia went up almost 60%. So yes, I definitely think that this move right here is awesome, but Nvidia is a little more expensive, but it just has better growth numbers and better fundamentals on revenue, cash on hand, and all of that very, very important stuff. So this is probably my number 2 pick, but Nvidia is just an awesome one to at least keep an eye on for this next quarter here and the next year. I would not be surprised if we saw this stock hit over $400 by mid next year. That's how strong I think this company is. But we might have a little bit of some sell-off, but nothing too crazy. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.